Hello, everyone. It has been a hot minute. We've had some personal conflicts with our schedules, but now, for right now, we're back and we're at it with Dragon Ball Idiots. Last time we left off, we'll call them our space what are they, bucketeers, whatever you want to call them. Right,
Buccaneers.
our space privateers. They had just escaped planet Sadala as the Hoso invasion occurred, taking with them a Saiyan with a mechanical arm and the Saiyan princess Sada. They had to fight their way through the hangar, got to their ship, and perfectly maneuvered their way, or so they thought, perfectly maneuvered their way out into space, where their Hoso chasers had to return to re-engage the Saiyan military. I will say that our space privateers here are currently cruising their way through the black void and have gotten, I don't know, probably about an hour, maybe 45 minutes away from the planet when our resident Saiyan, Hemlock, kind of just passes out. The drain from the fight, which is probably the most intense thing that Hemlock had ever done up until that point, as well as the chaotic nature of the escape, has put a strain on Hemlock's body, and Hemlock passes out in the cockpit where everyone is. And as Hemlock falls, a small black disc, or similar to what you would
Sounds like a
probably know
cube.
as
Maybe
not
I'm
even a
wrong.
cube, kind of like a floppy disk almost.
Would you say that it's maybe long and sort of pillar shaped, like some sort of obelisk?
Silence.
If it's an obelisk, if an obelisk was smushed down and extended to look like a floppy disk.
It's like an obelisk, but if instead of it being shaped like an obelisk, it was shaped like a floppy disk.
You.
But Hemlock passes out, and as he falls, hitting the floor, skidding out of his hand is this. We'll call it for the purposes of this. We'll call it a drive. Some kind of black drive.
Who's
Drive?
sliding
Drive.
here first? Last time I remember me and Chocoburst, I think, were shooting the guns, or was it Lotus? It was Lotus. Me and Lotus were shooting the guns.
I'm piloting.
Yes, let me double check, and I could probably tell you. Let's see.
Because I know I was shooting the guns, and then because I want to kill Hoso.
Well, let's see. I said everybody. I said everybody was either in the cockpit.
Okay, yeah.
So what I'll say is that you, probably Chocoburst, and I'll say Lotus, are in the further back of the room along with Sada, while Charming and this unnamed Sam, because no one's asked his name yet, are like in the pilot seats. And since Hemlock fell, I'd say the disc probably shot forward. The drive shot forward, and it probably hit the, like, where the like a panel in between this mechanic-esque Saiyan and Charming. So I'd say actually Charming, you probably hear and see the drive as Hemlock falls face first onto the tiles of the spaceship.
I go check Hemlock. Sorry, continue.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, fucking hell. Alright, are you useful enough to be trusted to pilot by yourself for a second?
This Saiyan looks at you. I'm assuming you're referencing the Saiyan.
Yes.
He looks at you and I fixed this ship.
Okay, fixing and piloting aren't the same skill, dip fuck.
It's autopilot.
Yeah, most autopilot sucks, I say, before jumping off for a second to grab the thing.
he's a little bamboozled by you, but you pick up the disc. You can either give me let me look at the sheet.
Oh, you know what would have been a great idea?
Having the character sheet open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Pass this.
You can give me a knowledge history to see, or if you have a different kind of knowledge, you can give me a knowledge history to see if you know what kind of drive this is.
Give me a second to get my character sheet open.
Also,
Yep.
just to describe how Rambam's coming to check on Hemlock, he just his hand extends to check her neck before his body reaches him first. And that's just I'm guessing he just feels he feels a pulse, so he says he's fine. God damn it.
Alright. Yeah, knowledge history and knowledge science are the same, and I'm assuming this doesn't have a jack shit to do with my profession.
Well, I will say you may have encountered people may have given you drives like this before, but this one does look a little bit different than what you're used to. So if you can give me knowledge science if you'd like, I don't know if it's higher than your knowledge history, but
No, I was saying those are the same. The only thing that would be different is knowledge profession.
You don't. I won't let you. You don't have to roll anything for knowledge profession, but to know more about this kind of drive would be knowledge history. With knowledge, with what you have done as like a bounty hunter, this kind of drive is relatively common, but there are aspects and characteristics of this drive, like there are missing details on it, like things have been scratched out, or the drive is slightly larger than you're used to. And the base language that has been encoded, like written out on parts of the drive, are not familiar to you.
Fair. I'm gonna take a safe bet here. I don't think a 3 succeeds.
A 3. Let me double check here.
I think 5 is the lowest, so no.
No. No, 3 is technically really easy success. No, a 3 will not do.
Yeah, I didn't figure. I look this thing over and go, fuck, I've seen this stuff in my... Hey, you're a scientist, right? I say to the same guy.
I'm a mechanic.
Is there something on the ship
That's
that we can check this on?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Well, I was asking the mechanic.
He's still driving. Like he's looking at scanners and things he's checking. The thing you very easily can tell, he's checking to see if you guys are being followed.
Move, I say as I just I just say as I sit down and hand it to him. You'll know what to do with this better than I do.
I don't know what you're giving. When you give it to him, there's no insight check or anything, or investigation, clairvoyance, whatever you want to call it. There's no check needed for everyone in the room. Lotus, Chocoburst, Charming, Rambam. All of you can see that this guy sees that and like, I have no idea what that is.
Does anyone recognize this thing?
I mean,
I take it from and hold it up.
I mean, I guess everyone can go for it now.
Yeah, if everybody wants to, please.
I know it's a data disk, but like beyond that.
Everyone can give me. Here's what you can give me. You can give me if you have. These are all going to be knowledge checks. You can give me knowledge science, knowledge technology. If you have it, knowledge decryption.
Well, that's 9 overall.
I'm looking and see if I... You said knowledge what?
You could do a basic knowledge check, knowledge science, knowledge technology, or knowledge decryption if you haven't.
I have a knowledge in science. Sorry, well...
There are 4 sections of knowledge. If they're all the same, you haven't put like any skill levels in it. Ranks in it, there we go.
Yeah, I have a knowledge science.
Okay. So far, we have a 9 and a 6, and then a 3 from obviously Charming.
7.
Do you have any additives in science or no?
It's the
Double
total.
checking. I do not.
Okay, so all of those checks reveal nothing. As far as you are all concerned, that is a drive with information on it, and let's see, Rambam, you rolled the highest, followed by Lotus and Chocoburst. Chocoburst probably wouldn't know this simply because he hasn't interacted with Saiyans before.
He's been locked in a cage.
Yeah,
His entire life.
that though, I will say this for Rambam and Lotus because you guys have been going around doing stuff a lot. The language that has been inscribed into this data disk, like the title of the disk, is not Saiyan. It's not the Saiyan language.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Can I make
around...
it?
Oh, good.
I know you kind of said earlier that I wouldn't, but can I make an argument to make a knowledge profession roll to see if I've encountered this language while working on jobs? Like, even if I wouldn't know what it says, like, I would know what language it is.
I'll tell you. I can give you this. You don't need to make the check at all. So this because you do have a lot of. I know you have a sizable profession modifier. I would assume.
Yeah.
Even
plus
with
3.
the modifier, well, plus 3 with the modifier, you would know for a fact. Not only have you never seen that language before, there is no known language in the universe that resembles that language.
I don't even fucking recognize that language. And I interact with people from all sorts of different places.
Can I look around
Well,
the ship
wing.
to try and find a place to shove this to like try and like see what it has on it?
Actually, yeah, you certainly can't. You can give me a perception or investigation. While doing that, I would love everyone to give me an investigation or perception check, please.
Sure.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Hey, how'd you say criticals worked again?
So it's a 10, and then you roll a additional d6 on top of it.
Thank you.
Do I want to roll a karma point at this point? Not really. You roll a crit.
I can I'm not sure how this. How do we rank like things that work once per round in combat outside of combat?
We say that you can use it once per roll.
All right. If I have a thing that lets me re-roll anybody's roll after seeing the result.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do that. I don't mind that.
So if anybody has a particularly fucked roll, just let me know.
I got a nat 1.
Yeah, you want to re-roll that?
Yes, if no one else got a nat 1, I'd be happy.
Where's perception?
Yeah, that's a safe way to say it. You can, for things that work once in combat, you can only do that for one person in the group, or including yourself.
I do not believe I have anything else here, other than just like critting on perception. But so Steven, do you want the re-roll if you rolled terribly or no?
I'm good.
Okay, what did you roll then?
Lindsay?
I rolled a 10.
Oh, I'm supposed to be rolling. What am I rolling?
Investigation
or perception.
And perception.
Okay. So
Did you remember to roll your d6 on top of that then, Lindsay?
No, so my D10, I rolled a 4, and then I have.
Oh, sorry, you didn't roll. Okay, you didn't. You're totally
okay.
It's a dirty 10.
Dirty 10. Perfect. Okay. So far.
Wait, no, I did ignore that number on the end.
The 7.
No, the 7's right. That is my perception.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't equal.
I'm a fucking Cerulean. It's the main thing we have going for us.
That's right. Okay. So go ahead and you want to do that re-roll for me, Rambam?
I did.
He did.
You're back.
1 to an 8.
What did you?
8,
Is the 8 total?
8 plus 7. I rolled the 8
15?
plus 7 from perception.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
The +1 is what I rolled on my crit die.
Well, I mean, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So let me see what. So we have 18, 15, 12, and 10. All right. So this is what everybody gets. Everybody has succeeded, though some people have succeeded better. So this is what
Wait.
everyone gets.
I think Steven stepped out.
Did he?
I
Wait
don't
a
think
second,
he did. Did he?
Steven, are you there?
Choco Burst.
Okay,
Yeah, I think he
well,
stepped out.
he already did.
Well, then we'll start with this. So we'll start with you specifically, Revamped. We're looking for something. I'll say you and Charming catch this immediately. There is 100% a place for a drive to be put in. So I'll go ahead and describe the pilot area of this, the cockpit. There are two seats, kind of like an airplane, for a driver and a co-pilot. Currently, Charming is in the co-pilot seat, and the mechanic, the same mechanic, is in the driver's seat. Behind them is, think like the 1990s kind of aircraft situation where there's an additional seat that is just for communications, for relays, and for like additional things to be routed through the entire ship. In that spot, that third seat, there is a place where a drive could be inserted.
So we all find this, right? I look at it and go,
more specifically, Charming and Ram Bam find it and know what it is.
I look at this and say, on the one hand, this might be able to read it. On the other, I think we got to be careful. What if this thing's got a virus on it?
I don't know if anybody like Hemlock could have anything that could involve a virus on it. Sorry to assume.
You think Hemlock really knew what this was, or do you think they just had it in their pocket?
I'm pretty sure they would have found it on him earlier when they brought him into the city, so he must have had it from when we escaped. However the hell he got it.
He's still out?
Yep, he still is out. How about this? Next planet we go on, because we're probably getting refuel and get some food on the next planet, because we don't have anything on here. We'll look at it, because at least we'll be grounded and not be stuck in the middle of space.
Yeah, I'd rather not shove random things into our control system before we can give it some sort of test. Or, hey, engineer boy!
You're right next to him, you don't have to scream.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Hey, engineer boy. Hey, by the way, you got a name?
My name is Sam, but everyone just calls me.
You cut out, so it just sounds like no one refers to me.
My name is Sam, but everyone just calls me Sam.
Wait, your name is Sam?
Yeah.
Like with a stutter?
Sam. No, SESAM.
Okay,
Sam.
I can see why people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Sam. Alright, Sam. I know you said you're an engineer, but how much you know about, like... You're the engineer on this thing, right? If I shove something in this communication console in here, how likely is it that a particularly nasty virus could make this thing crash down? Or is this pretty isolated from the rest of the systems?
I mean, you could just set up a firewall and then quarantine the drive.
Okay, if you know how to do that, you do it. I'm not the tech guy. Actually, let me check my technology roll before I say that. Is that a knowledge thing? Yeah, I'm not the tech guy. I don't have technology knowledge.
I don't think any of us are, other than you, to be honest.
I don't know how to do tech, so if you wanted to step out for a second and I take back over, you can set that stuff up.
Wonderful. So as you guys are discussing this, right? We'll say this is when the full check comes through. With everyone passes, including both of the characters that I rolled for, Sada and Sam. I've done it again with the S's. But everyone has passed with. I should ask who did investigation and who did perception.
I did perception.
I did perception.
Chocoburst did perception.
I did perception.
Perception. So everyone but Sam did investigation, and Sada did perception.
Boing.
So
What?
Sada and Sam, they are the two characters.
No, I was more reacting to Steven going boing.
That's what he does.
His character just
remember?
bounces.
That's
Boing.
Choco Burst.
Oh, right.
This is
It's
what
been a
everyone
second.
gets. Everyone has beat the DC was 10. Everyone's beaten it. As you guys go to like move spots, essentially, Charming, you and Sam, the ship kind of lurches a little to the left, and then course correction happens as the autopilot kicks in. And as you sit down, you and Rambam with your higher rolls, Rambam got exactly a 15.
Yep.
Both of you can spot a section of the console that is equipped for like fuel and for like basically the check engine light. That light and that system is just slowly blinking yellow.
Oh, looks like I was correct that we need to stop somewhere.
All right, yeah, we need to land fucking quick.
More accurately, because you guys rolled, Charming, you rolled well past the DC required. You look at it and you see that the fuel indicator is it's dropping a little quicker than it should, and by a little quicker, I mean this ship should have several weeks of essentially energy to fly through space. You have about 2 days before that.
I
fuel tank
blink
will
and
be
go,
empty.
hey, this thing's... I just go, oh, this thing's leaking like it's got a urinary tract infection. We gotta land fucking now.
Hey,
Boing.
Princess Sada, can you stop that, Princess Sada? Would you happen to know a planet within? Oh wait, I don't know the days. Very close to here from where we are.
Sada, you look back at Sada, who at this point looks a little, you would call it annoyed, and she looks at you and she says, no Saiyan has ever been off planet before.
Well, you're about to be. First time
We
for
are-
everything.
We are currently off planet, so yes.
Wait, why do you guys have a spaceship if you guys don't go off planet?
Sam looks at you and is like, you guys brought this ship in.
Yeah, remember this is.
This was
I
not one of
forgot
ours,
that out of
so-
character, and Charming did not say that.
Okay.
Um,
I remember last time. I'll go check the little map that we have, the little hologram map. Okay, I just try and find the closest planet. That's not planet. What is it? Sadala in this one?
Sadala.
Okay.
The issue is there are no inhabitable planets within a day's trip of you. So you're gonna be cutting it pretty close. And you'd have to sit there and look for a good planet to go to, because you know that wherever you guys go, the Hoso will probably be close behind once their invasion is done.
Can I make another... I'm going to call on another professional connection here. Would I know of any space stations in the area or anything? Like, is that a thing in this setting, by the way? Like, large space stations that spaceships go to?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Resistance has some. The Hoso definitely have some, and
Would I
various
know
other
of-
planets have some.
Would I be able to make some sort of roll to know about any nearby space stations?
You can make me a profession check.
Alright. I would also argue that
Rambam's-
Rambam should be able to do it.
Yeah, but I'm betting Rambam's not thinking that way because he's thinking Hoso area here. They're all probably gonna be Hoso, so he doesn't want to think about
Okay,
it.
so
So I'm gonna be
I'm-
searching for planets that are close enough that they're.
I
easily
rolled a
inhabitable.
1.
Hey, it's
How-
a new
okay,
round.
how
are
We'll
we-
re-roll it.
Yes. No, it's not just that though. How are we gonna? How do we feel about once per encounter things?
Once per encounter can only be used. I will allow them to be used once every scene, so sort of like vampire.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so my ability Lucky both lets me re-roll things, and also lets me take my botch rolls and instead forcefully make them crits and add 3 to the result.
Oh, yeah,
Go
that's,
for it.
that's
Yeah,
good for
sure.
here. So I'm.
Uh,
What do I need to roll
so
to try and find inhabitable planets? Sorry, continue.
yeah, sorry.
You also you can give me an investigation check. I think here.
Works for me because I think I have a decent one. No, I do not. It's just a +1. It's fine.
I'm unclear on the wording here, but I think the result still remains a 1. That I'm less clear on.
No, because you force the result is still a 1. You are correct, but you change the result. You change it from being a botch to a crit. So you add your d6 and you add the additional 3 to the roll.
I know. I was saying it doesn't become a 10.
It does not become a 10 now.
12. Yeah. I rolled a crit and I rolled a 1 on the d6 and I had a +1. So.
All right. Well, we'll get to that as soon as Charming does their roll.
Yep. Give me 1 second here. I'm just. Whoop.
Let me see.
13.
Okay, on a 13, you know that there are nearby stations. However, they were run and operated by your planet's people.
You see me like the gears in my head look like they're turning for a second before I just huff and just go. Yeah, I don't have any.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Don't have many ideas, unfortunately.
I know most of the stations here were mostly Hoso, at least after.
No.
During mine.
I just cut you off. They were primarily Serialin.
Which made deals with Hoso.
That doesn't mean they're fucking Hoso.
Yeah, but look,
they were Serialin. I can
Choco
shove you out of
Burst
any
is only
goddamn
tea.
airlock in a
Oh.
second.
Yeah, and then you're gonna kill a lot of us.
Choco Burst is being ignored as he flips full 360.
I'll probably say Choco Burst, you're bouncing nearby Princess Sada, who is more and more looking like she wants to turn you into a football.
I mean, with the rest of us fighting, it ain't gonna help.
Choco Burst wonder why that look given to him. Choco Burst has seen that look, and like he's like bouncing around.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What did my roll get me?
On your 12, as you are looking for planets that you have to think about it. Planets, one, that you can refuel at, planets that are not Hoso, and planets that you can breathe the air of.
It is a bit of a tall order.
As you get further and further out, you're like, okay, this isn't gonna work. You're still within that, like, you're still within your bubble. You hit about a day, like a day out of travel, and you realize the scanner is no longer picking up things.
Wait,
with
what?
Your 12, the long-range scanner, in addition to the fuel tank, have been damaged.
The scanner's been screwed up too. This is great.
Fucking hell.
We're just gonna have to wait a day to figure out if we can find a decent planet.
I don't think we got a day.
So you have 2 days worth. You have 2 days of fuel left, essentially.
So we have to waste 8.
I will tell you this. So you have 48 hours of fuel. Any surges in speed during this time will cause that fuel to deplete by an hour. So 1 minute spent at high speed means 1 hour of fuel loss.
Yeah. All right.
Choco Burst would like to know what a day is.
We'll explain later.
Oh, additionally,
Don't worry about it, Choco.
Additionally, Revamped, since you were checking the scanners, you will know that there are no Hoso following you at all.
I look at at Chocoburst and say, "Do you know what an hour is?"
Chocoburst believes an hour was made up.
Of course you would.
24 of them, I just say, turning back to do other things.
Thankfully, we
Chocoburst
don't have
don't
any hosts
lie.
behind us. So one good thing
I-
we have going for us.
Hey, has anyone checked up on, I snapped my fingers a couple times. Flour?
Lotus.
Lotus, not flower.
Oh. Alright, you're
Chocoburst
alive.
stops,
And then I just go straight
and his
back to
head
work.
does a full 360. Chocoburst forgot you there. You scare me.
Yeah, she usually does that.
You got any? You got anything to contribute?
I'm looking exactly like what y'all guys are doing. I'm looking for other planets that's not involved with any of the things that we've dealt with.
Chocoburst believes that if we're all having a difficult time picking planet, just pick planet. Just don't even worry about it. We're gonna deal with the consequences when we get there. Chocoburst believed that would be the best scenario as he bounces around.
You got any actual reason to believe that? Or is it just because I'm pretty sure you can't die?
Second.
Chocoburst would like to know what you mean by die.
Okay.
You know that thing you do? You know that thing people do to themselves when you talk to them?
Oh! Chocoburst now understands what that word means.
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to go for a day, and hopefully me and Lotus can find something in that day.
Yeah, if you can.
Yep.
Hey, well, oh, sorry, continue.
Oh, oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, that was my fault.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just agreeing.
Okay.
Alright.
Can me and Lotus maybe think of do we know what system we're in, and maybe guess, like, the rotational, like, basically know what direction we could go in to find more planets rather than just going aimlessly straight.
Well, I'll tell you, like, I can get, this is pretty easy for everyone except for Chocoburst because Chocoburst spent his entire life in a ship. You guys know that this is, in terms of with the solar system you're in right now, which is not named because it's currently being occupied by it was occupied by three main forces: Hoso, Resistance, and then the Saiyans. The Saiyans, like the area around the Saiyans' home planet was theirs, and if anybody got even kind of close, they shot at them from the planet's surface.
Yeah.
If they were hostile. They basically were like, that's our moon, that's our moon. We're claiming that planet. We don't go to that planet, but it's ours. So like 2% of it was Saiyan occupied, 35% of it was probably Resistance occupied, and then the rest was Hoso.
Right.
So essentially, where you guys are coming from, so let's call that south. That's Hoso. Everything north is not. So the direction you are going is occupied by
just go straight,
Resistance
anything
planets.
else. Okay.
But you're not sure how many planets the Hoso have taken over since you were last in on like everything.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, we're just gonna have to go straight, because at least the last I know, everything that direction that's not behind us was resistance-based, or Saiyan, or in origin.
Would I have any more updated information or no?
I was taken before you, so yes, you'd have a little bit more, but that's up to Orion.
The host, based off what you know and how your planet has just been taken over, and now the Saiyans, you guys are probably, the information probably hasn't changed all that much. Only now
They're moving north, but
Yeah.
since they just took over Sadala, I can't imagine they're moving.
Yeah.
Not at the moment, at least.
How's that firewall coming along, Sam?
Oh, Sam's looking over at you guys. He has completely removed the thing that you guys were talking about, like, we'll call it the disc reader. He has removed it and has set up a like little privatized little handheld device that will display information from this thing without needing to be plugged into a main thing. Essentially, he made a portable disc reader.
Alright.
I blink and look at him. I should keep this guy.
What?
He's not an object.
You're useful.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how
Blink
you
one
work.
eye at a time.
Stop!
Um,
No, don't eat fucking Dr. Pepper cans. I fucking swear, you little bitch.
I
You
thought
know
you were
what? That's
talking
exactly it. That's
character.
me, Taco. 2 Chocobirds.
A
You know
crunch.
what? I just yeah. Would Chocoburst attempt to eat a can? I feel like he would.
The crunch. You only hear the crunch.
You don't have teeth! I just say, turning around.
I mean, he has
Oh my,
something.
how are you getting...
Crunch.
Alright, go ahead. I'm Sam.
Sam puts in the disc, and the first thing that pops up, right, is what looks like the Saiyan language, except as soon as it pops up in that language, it immediately starts moving and changing into other kind of symbols that are definitely not Saiyan symbols. Think like the Matrix with like the lines flowing.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, but it's all constantly changing and moving.
So it's entirely unreadable.
Not Sam looks at it kind of funny, and he's like, it's not unreadable, it's just this is encrypted.
Well,
Not surprised.
I guess we know what you're doing while we're trying to find another damn planet.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Well, you're the only one decent enough with technology to do that, so you're gonna have to find something out.
No. I mean, no, I don't know how to do that. I can make things. I don't know how to do that. That's not like this disc. It contains information that's not. This is how it's written. This is like someone wrote pages and then scanned them in, and they just look like this.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that. And based off what he is saying, the information itself is in an encoded language, not just the code that is being used to protect this language.
I guess I did my fucking perception check wrong earlier.
Oh, you're good.
No, I have I always forget all the bullshit on my character sheet. I have a thing that means I have bonuses to perception because of all die.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much else you would have gotten, to be honest with you.
It reduces the tier by 1 and automatically adds like plus something to it. Don't worry about it. Like the tier for getting a crit by 1.
Yeah. I mean, the perception checks from earlier were just to see, like,
No, that's fine.
Yeah, like,
I'm more
you got
just like
the information. You guys got the information anyway.
I was just trying to. I just noticed that. I was just trying to double check if I had anything that like would help me decrypt things. I didn't know if my eye revealed truths or something.
To be flat honest with you, the way that I see this being able, the only way you would roll it is you would roll to attempt to decrypt this information. You would have to make a knowledge check at disadvantage, and you would additionally, because you do not have the skill necessary, aka knowledge decryption, since you don't have that, you would take a -5 penalty on top of it.
Yeah, no, not possible.
I mean, there's no disadvantage. You could probably just put it at 30, and none of us would still be able to get it.
It's set at, I'll tell you straight out, as it's currently set at 45.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, literally impossible.
Yeah.
I'll just be flat out. That's because that is based off of the information that is on this. It is that hard to understand.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait till we get within Resistance hands or somebody else, because none of us can do this shit.
I will say this. I'll go ahead and say this. From this point forward, if you guys want to, we can start marking down what languages you guys know, because that will matter eventually.
Alright. I'm assuming there's some sort of equivalent of common that we're all speaking. recently.
It's called Galactic Common.
All right. Where should we
Galactic
write this?
Common. You can put it in your notes. You can put it if you want to. Here. If you guys want to, yeah. Or if you want, you guys can put it in the character sheets on the main thing if you need to. Wherever you guys need to put it to know.
All right. So is it safe to assume that all of us know Galactic Common and then our species language?
Correct. Like Charming, actually, there is no such thing as Majin. That's not a language.
He would just have
Chocoburst?
Hoso because he's around him so much, I would think.
No. I actually have to send Steven a thing.
How many languages do we have? Because I don't think that's a thing in the system.
It's not a thing. I'll let you guys. You each can have 3.
All right.
Including Galactic Common.
So we have 2 additional with Galactic Common as well.
What would be the most advantageous for someone working with the Resistance to have as a tertiary language?
Well, because you obviously know Namekian.
Yeah.
A tertiary language. Honestly, let me take a look at
the races.
Honestly, actually, you know how to speak Hoso. Hoso have their own language, but they're that's for their higher ups.
Oh yeah, that would be terrifying. Just a giant blue monster speaking Hoso.
You know how to speak. You know how to Hoso is for their upper echelon of guards and things, and their captains and their generals, because the common foot soldiers only need to know how to speak Galactic Common
to do stuff. Yeah,
and
sense.
if they need to know I'll actually say you'd probably know this, Rainman. This could be information that you could find useful. Charming and Chocoburst may also know this. But that'd be up to Steven based on how he plays Chocoburst. Sometimes if they need if they have a need for let's say if they're trying to diplomatically take over a planet, they will especially genetic code foot soldiers to speak the language of said planet.
All right.
They can if they know a language or have a subject that knows a language, they can just code that into someone.
What is the best language to speak as is there a thieves' cant equivalent in this setting?
Yeah, we can call it we can call it underground or what's the best?
I mean, it could be Assassin's Guild because that's what Lotus could grab too because they're assassin.
I've got an edgy suggestion.
Oh god.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
What if we call it Black Tongue?
Sure, go for it. You can call it Black Tongue.
Enough.
I like that.
I just put my
Lotus, if you Lotus, you can also know that
Common,
language if you like.
Cerulean, and Black Tongue.
Oh, since you're literally an android, you could probably just put any 2 other races.
You can put binary if you want.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Or just
you know how to
speak
speak hex. You know how to speak Morse code.
Maybe bap. Chocoburst, you can pick if Steven, you know Dragon Ball as well as I do. If you want to know a language from one of the planets, I'm happy with you having learned that.
Know the language for whatever Moro is.
God, what is Moro doesn't actually have his own language.
Moro
I guess magic. He knows how to speak magic.
I mean, that could just be the Majin language, it's just magic language. Because they're literally just magical beings half the time, aren't they?
You know what? Yeah, Steven, you can know magic. You can know how to speak the language of magic. AKA Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Is that what he's going to be saying instead of boing now? Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
So, he goes to say something. None of you understand it.
Yeah, pretty much. When he speaks, it sounds like the echo. No, it sounds like the echoes of the universe. That's the best way I could describe
He
magic.
opens his
sounds.
mouth,
That's-
lips don't even move. He opens his mouth wide, noise happens, then he closes his mouth randomly.
That's the reason that he has that like make people kill themselves things. Is he's just like insulting them in like runes.
But yeah, so you guys you have that information. No one here, none of the group know how to speak Saiyan, and I'll let you know this right now. Sam and Sada have this like because they're looking at it, and Sada is looking at it. Think Vegeta, like she's looking at it, but she's trying to act like she doesn't care, or like it's not interesting her. Sam is looking at it. He's like, there's like a couple of seconds here and there where he's like, I feel like I can. He knows. Sometimes he catches glimpses of things he knows, but after that, it's gone too soon. Like it's a couple letters here and there, which that kind of like if anybody learns Saiyan, the DC will go from a 45 to a 40.
I mean, there's probably one person who knows Saiyan here.
I
Sam
look
and
at the two
Sada.
Saiyans.
Well,
who is
okay, there's
currently
3 people who know
unconscious.
Saiyan here, including one player.
Who is and that person is currently unconscious.
Yeah, they're not here.
Speaking of which, Hemlock
Yeah,
is
but
still
that
face.
counts.
Speaking of which, Hemlock is still face first on the ground.
Oh shit! And I
we-
use my arms to just put her up in the chair and put the ties.
Yeah,
on
we
her
threw a
pat-
blanket
pat-
over
pat his
Hemlock.
chest. There we go.
We threw a blanket over Hemlock at some point.
Yeah, but
Didn't take them off the floor, but I threw a blanket over them.
that's why I said oh shit, and I just fixed him to where he's sitting in a chair now with a cover over
Yeah.
him.
But interestingly enough, that may lead us to the next part of what this session is supposed to be. You guys need to get. You guys could, in fact, go and check out the damage because you know that something's
I wouldn't-
leaking and something's wrong with the a long range scanner. Parts of that stuff is inside.
Well,
I've been wanting to do that, but we keep getting distracted.
I mean, you're the one driving, and you don't know how to repair stuff, so it's just somebody with the.
Well, yeah, I was gonna be like, "Hey, Sam, you should go take a look at the repairs."
I mean, yeah. I mean, he sets this stuff down. He's like, yeah. He looks and he's like, Pink Boy.
Finishes the blink.
He's silver, but yes.
I am
He's silver.
I'm silver.
Silver Boy.
So he just sees one eye close, and then he finishes the blink.
Sorry. You know what? In character, Sam's like, sorry, I'm colorblind.
Yeah, that really rare pink gray color blind.
Yeah, robotic
you
eye
don't-
along with your robotic
Hey,
arm.
hey. Saiyans have to look at the moon to transform into Ozaru. You have no idea what that means their colorblindness looks like, all right?
You know what? That's kind of
For all you know, if they look up at the moon and they're colorblind, maybe they can't transform. You don't know that yet. Anyways, he looks is like
more based around the color of the moon than it being the moon.
actually it is based off of the light that is reflected into their eyes. Yes. It is not about the moon being the moon. It's about the positioning of the moon and the amount of light that reflects from the sun off of the moon into the Saiyan's eyes.
So hypothetically, I could make it trigger by creating a flashlight along with a series of mirrors to perfectly replicate it.
That is correct. They did it with Krillin's bald head.
All right. Anyways,
More specifically, they made it so that a werewolf would stop becoming the werewolf. That is a real thing that happened in the manga during the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament, I think.
I mean, fair.
Sam looks at Chocobird like, you, Silver Boy, and Robo Chick. Can you guys give me a hand?
Sure.
Weird noise leaves mouth.
You gotta stop doing that, man. He's like, all right, do I? You're like, are you bouncing? Like, have you turned yourself into a ball?
Yes, actually. He
So
has no feet right
Rolling
now.
when you
Feet
agree
of
to help
sand.
him, when you agree to help him, Sam comes over to you and starts rolling you towards the engine room.
He is being rolled willingly.
And then
He's
I'm
like the
assuming
original
Lotus.
Game Boy Kirby.
I'm assuming Lotus follows. Uh-oh. Are you saying something, Lindsay?
I was saying yeah. I
Okay.
said yes. I follow.
There was the moment where I thought I just heard static from you, and I went, "Oh no!" But
God damn it.
two of you follow, and at this point, Sada, Sada's following them out. She does so stepping over Hemlock, and she's just walking to a different section, of, like a different room.
I said I
And
fixed
so
Hemlock into a chair. Did we just entirely miss that?
no, Hemlock is massive. His legs are just sprawl out
Okay.
into like the rest of the room or part of the room. So she specifically steps over him
Okay.
or his legs, there, or more specifically his legs. And we'll do a little bit here with Lotus, Sam, and Chocoburst.
I
You
may
get
follow.
you either walk,
Sorry.
huh?
Continue. I'll do it after
Um,
this.
the two of you and Sam are either rolled or walked back to the engine room. And at this point, you guys get to see the middle section of this relatively nice this cruiser. Um, there's a nice, a big open main space that has like a built-in kitchen, a common area. It looks like there are probably there. It looks like there are 7 attached rooms, a storage area, and then what looks to be, or sorry, 8 attached areas, 6 bedrooms of some sort, uh, a storage room, and then obviously the one in the very back, the engine room, which you are being rolled towards or you're walking towards. And you guys get back there as you roll in. Chocoburst being rolled in first. Um, I have to ask: are you letting I? Are we doing this like you're actually being rolled, which means your face is hitting the floor every once in a while, or are you like constantly moving your face around so it's always pointed in one direction?
It's constantly being pointed in the direction of which the person is rolling me from. So every time
Okay.
they go to put their hand down, my face just stares at them.
Oh God! So you're staring at him as he's rolling you?
Yes.
All right, Lotus. As you guys are walking into the room, you see Lotus, uh, in the engine room. The engine itself is fine, but on the far end of the engine room, there is a massive, one may say, sand-shaped dent in the wall.
Oh.
That looks oddly like the person roll. It's shaped in the same way that you would assume is the same kind of figure as the person rolling Choco Burst. And at some point, as you're being rolled, and Choco Burst kind of just leans on, as Sam leans on you, Choco Burst, you also see this massive dent.
Did you do it?
Right?
I didn't.
I
Did
remember
you?
being knocked out before you guys picked me up and threw me on the ship.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Sands have hard heads. That's literally we're built that way.
Choco Burst bounces up and his legs come back and he's no longer a big ball. He's now back to his think of like Majin Buu bigness. Just and he jiggles unfathomably a lot.
Sam is still leaning on you. Only now it's just like your stomach, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Choco Burst did not mind.
I don't know how to feel about you.
waddles over to the dent to get a better look at it.
Could Lotus, Chocoburst, and I'll have Sam. You may roll me perception or investigation to see how this dent has damaged the ship, and more specifically, to see where and what is sticking out in ways that it shouldn't be sticking out.
Perception check.
Perception
I'm
or
doing-
investigation,
I'm
whatever's
doing
best.
investigation, so it's going to be a lower roll than my normal perception, but I'm just going to take it because I got to do investigation. There's 6, good sir. I forgot to put what it equaled.
You're good.
Five equals 6. What? I forgot to put the +1. I'm sorry.
A 7.
7.
No,
All right.
It's the dreaded 6-7.
All right.
I will
So,
fuck
6, 7.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Sam rolled investigation as well, and everyone here, everyone beat a 5, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Chocoburst, and the two of you, as you're looking at it, there seem to be panels that are like bulging out, and from them, like there are wires and stuff that have been cut on the metal edges of the panels. But
Chocoburst.
the largest dent has gone and has punched a hole into a tube that is leading from the engine to underneath the tile. Probably it's connecting to the rest of the engine that is being hidden. And where that tube has been punched, like this large section, there's like a gash in the metal, because it's like a metal tube. A gash in that metal tube is formed, and leaking out from it is that fuel.
Chocoburst is no electrician, but Chocoburst believe that's not supposed to be like that.
Nope. Sam just kind of shakes his head. Nope, not at all.
Absolutely not.
Chocoburst got an idea once in a moon. Tell me how to fix and we'll fix.
Sam kind of like puts his hand on his chin and is rubbing it. He's looking at it and he's like, He like takes his hand out, right, the robot hand, as it opens up to a bunch of different tools. He's like, all right, I left my welding hand at home.
He closes his eyes to reminisce. What may be home soon enough. What may not be home.
Off in the distance, there's just a little poof. He's like, oh. I'm kidding.
It just zooms out from the ship, zooms in on Planet Sadala for his one welding hand.
In where's Planet Sadala once stood, this is a joke. In the place where Planet Sadala once stood, there is just an arm floating in space.
Ah, yes, a planet blowing up. The arm survived.
Hey, half of Frieza did.
We don't talk about that.
I'll say more like a quarter of Frieza.
No, it's half. Half. He had one arm and most of his upper body.
Like half of this. You know what? This is semantics.
We're not getting into this because we will nerd out and we will talk. We are not getting into this.
And he's like, I don't have the tools to fix either of these. We don't have anything on the storage room was only full of food. There was no repair kit that I could see.
Chocoburst would like to know what welding is.
Lotus, you want to do this one as I'm trying to he rolled the highest on investigation, so he's trying to actually check for exact things to fix.
Chocoburst, what did you just ask again?
Chocoburst, as his head moves from his top of the body to the lower part to where you are now face to face with him, Chocoburst would like to know what welding is.
So, welding is like... You know how you have to hammer like a piece of wood together in order for it to stick?
No.
basically welding is that you're putting metal together, and you have a special machine to melt it into it can stick to one another. Does that make sense?
Heat metal stick?
Yeah.
Why did he just say so? Puts the head back.
Uh,
Sam, should we be worried?
do either of you have a bucket?
Why?
Stomach becomes bucket. Hands part of stomach.
He takes the goo bucket from you and just puts it underneath where the leaking fuel is.
Oh shit!
Edible?
Would I happen to hear the conversation that they've been having?
Nah, the engine room's pretty far
Okay.
back. You'd have to specifically go. The engine room is also loud.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just gonna. That's fine.
You know, Chocoburst wouldn't even ask this. He just dips his fingers into the into the gas and just licks it.
Oh, boy.
Where? Give me a. Can you give me a corporeal saving throw, please?
Roll to die. If you like crit fail this, you just make a cup in your of a hand and just drink that.
Dude, what the fuck is this saving throw?
Saving throw. So you see strike bonus. Look
There it is.
right above that.
I found it.
Yeah.
All right, good sir. Roll a 10.
Nice.
Yeah. No. You drink this. It tastes terrible. This is not the candy fluids you were promised. But
You don't
for whatever
die.
reason, you don't die, you don't take any damage, but for whatever reason, as you're tasting it, there's a part of you that's like, I've tasted this before.
So everyone just sees a big ass tongue just do the Kirby like lick, and then the big smacking. Chocoburst has had this before.
I hate
Pretty
this scene.
shit.
I hate that description. I liked none of that.
What I was imagining was like a licka tongues, like tongue just like lapping up his finger. That's what I was imagining.
Yeah, I didn't like that visual.
It's just Chocoburst has had before. Chocoburst think this is worse than shit.
I would hope so. Sam just looks at you like, I would hope so. That is fuel for a hyperdrive.
Could use some cinnamon.
Please don't put cinnamon in the engine.
I mean, nothing else worked so far.
Only in bucket.
Please don't put anything in that. That's highly volatile.
Chocoburst believe you meant go boom.
Yes, go boom. Actually, we all go boom if you don't put anything in this.
God.
Why did you lick it?
It just registered. It just registered. Chocoburst wanted to experience it.
Chocobird, can I call you Choco? Mr. Silverman, sometimes there are just things that you're not supposed to do. There's some things that aren't meant to be experienced.
Chocoburst thinks that philosophy doesn't hold true.
Oh, Choco. Lotus just like smacks her, like rubs her face and has like, this cannot be real.
Okay. Could two of you please go and tell your friends what the problem is, so that I one of them might know of a planet that will have the things we need. This is a simple fix. We'll just need. And Sam starts like listing off like these different like things that neither of you have ever heard before. Some like he's throwing out tech terms and like different kinds of equipment.
If this
Chocoburst's eyes
motherfucker says
glaze
quantum
over.
entanglement one time,
No, he never uses that word.
Chocoburst's eyes glaze over.
Because if we don't because we're gonna need all of that stuff. If we don't get it, the oscillating gyro that's at the top of the comm, the long range communications and long range scanner is gonna be out of whack. And if that, and she just keeps going, like he's explaining the process of how the long range scanner scans things.
Chocoburst will sit through all of it, and at the very end, Chocoburst don't believe you spoke regular words.
I don't have to. They'll know. Just tell them that we'll at least need brand new wires. We'll need brand new. God, the words are escaping me. We'll need a brand new manifold wires. We'll need reinforced tubing, metal tubing, and we're gonna need at least at the very a bare bones for you, Chocoburst, and only for you. We'll need a torch or a welder.
Chocoburst's head kind of moves around his body to where it's next to Lotus, and he puts his hand over his mouth like he's whispering, but he's not whispering at all. Chocos believe he made up a language. Did you? What words he said?
Come on, Choco Burst. Let's go tell the others.
He becomes a ball and starts rolling away.
You accidentally knock over the fuel as you do so, and he's like, "No!"
God, Choco Burst is amazing. Choco Burst is so fucking good.
The 17th wonder of the world, Chocoburst. What about the other 16? He ate them. Don't worry about it.
Well, we know at least 10 of them are the letters of Chocoburst's name.
Oh, Lord.
As
The rest
so-
was just my planet.
So we walk up and we head towards Charming and Rambam. It's like, hey guys, we have a little issue.
Chocoburst heard a new language today.
Tech stuff.
We need to find a planet soon and quick.
What does he need? I could probably make some of it.
Fire, some sort of torch and wielding, and remember the other thing. What the heck?
Was this
Metal thing
planet-
too. Some
Tube?
sort of metal thing so we can block out, so we can have some fuel left.
Metal tube
Right
and
now it's filling
reinforced
out.
tubing.
Yes.
I can't make that welder, but I can make those, and then I try magical materialization of those materials.
You can definitely make the tube, like the metal
And the
tubing.
wire. I would think
You
the
cannot
wire would be
make
easy.
you can't make the wires. There's two, like he asked for manifold wiring,
Oh,
which
I thought
essentially
okay, yeah.
that's essentially that's a lot of different things all put together in one little patch, essentially.
So as they were
Um,
talking, as this happened, Chocoburst hits the O-E-A-O cat rotation.
I hate Chocoburst so much.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out what my use magic thing is to.
Don't you love joke characters that can become serious in like a heartbeat?
Ugh.
That's right. It's half. That's what it is.
Hey, did what we go through count as combat?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
earlier when we were escaping?
Yes, it did.
So, I actually have something. It's called Endless Supplies.
Okay.
After each combat encounter, you gain up to 2 basic items, piece of apparel, weapons, vehicles with a craft TN of hard or less. I don't think we did this last time.
You did
Would
not.
manifold wiring count for something I could have retroactively because of this?
It's a little too specialized.
Okay, that's
What
fair.
about a welder?
Also, a
Could I have
little
a
too
welder?
you would probably not be able to pick one up during the right after. This is the idea
I
of that,
wouldn't
right?
actually
Is
have to pick one up. There could have just been one on the ship already because they would need to do repairs here by themselves.
he said that the storage only had food in it for some reason, and then
Fair.
secondly,
All right.
yeah. So like that was one thing. He did say that he told that to Chocoburst. You wouldn't know that, but he did tell that to Chocoburst.
That's
and
fair.
Lotus.
That's fair. I wanted to see if it could help.
Right. The biggest issue would be, right, is that the idea of that is that this is stuff that you have either stolen or taken from enemy combatants.
Let me
Or
actually
just in the
read-
area in general. Like, you'd
No,
be right
endless
to
supplies
assume...
is more about it triggers at the end of combat, but it's more just about the fact I have a shit.
Sorry.
Like
You-
the
you
description
cut
of endless supplies is with the kind of money at your disposal, you never run out of what you need. It triggers after combat, yes, but that's more just to have a time it triggers.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, then for the purposes of this, yes, you have triggered it, and yes, you do have resources like this. Like, we'll say you have some kind of like galactic credit card or whatever that you can easily get these things. The issue is the planet was under siege.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
So I'll say like
Next
sure.
stop, I can grab.
Yeah.
I just think I got enough cash that I can grab whatever we need next stop. But issue is getting to the next stop.
I can make the tubing, but that's about it. Yeah, that's a... the TN number is what it would be to craft it, and it does not go up, so whatever the crafting number is, that's what it is, and I have plus 8, 6 plus 8. Jesus. My
So you
brain.
rolled
14.
14?
Yeah, 14.
The TN for this would be at least a 10. So you did beat it. So like you make a section of it, and then Sam comes in and he's like, I don't know how we're supposed to repair this in space.
Well, we have it. We didn't have to spend anything.
We have it, which is nice. He just comes in and says, I don't know if it's expected of me to change this while we're in space. I can't breathe out there, if that was a question.
It was more just a habit. I didn't tell you to go do it outside.
Yeah, I'll note that in my notes that you have.
And also, for reference, instead of like you doing magical words and stuff, you see his muscles flexing, and he just pops into existence.
So you did that thing from like the Doom Patrol where that guy just flexes really hard.
Literally what freaking Piccolo did in the bridge. I think literally screamed and the clothes came up on Gohan.
Okay, yeah. But I'm imagining you just flexing as it just pops into existence.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, with a blinding white light. Yes.
Gasoline needs cinnamon.
I don't think gasoline needs anything.
We're not putting cinnamon in the fuel. I cannot.
I tap Lotus on the shoulder and I point at the computer. I'm gonna go and I teleport and I just say I'm gonna go see if Sadala's okay. Wait, Sada, not Sadala. God. Sada's okay. There.
Man,
Okay.
do you understand why I named her as such?
Yes.
It's the meme, the planet, my son, or me. You can definitely go and do that. Charming, is there anything you want to do? Because now that Sam is back, he can pilot.
I'm just gonna go. All right, I want to get up, stretch my legs. Where's? So you guys check down there. What do we got for food ration?
Yes.
All right, cool. Hey, I'm gonna make dinner of some kind. What do you guys want? I just say, looking at everyone.
Just a drink. He says he goes towards where Sada's going.
Right, you're like
Lotus,
a plant slug.
Lotus, you technically do not have to eat because you are an android.
I'm good.
Gray stuff? I'm referring to Chocoburst.
Oh.
Like, because he's silver, right?
Yep.
Cocoa Burst.
Steven?
The slow turn.
What do you want for dinner?
Cinnamon.
My fucking
Sure.
god!
I just say, oh, fuck, and the other two. Sam?
Yes, make as much food as humanly possible.
Alright. I then just
eat,
go
I
down
eat,
the hall.
I eat a lot.
Sorry.
Sada eats more than Princess Sada eats more than me. God,
I stick my head down
didn't hear me say
the
that.
hall and go, Sada, anything specific or just food?
Piss off.
Okay.
So you like to eat?
I would then like to create a dinner with the food that we have present. I assume that it's mostly stuff that does it have refrigeration, or is it just stuff that stores while dry, like beans and noodles and shit?
Well, there is a kitchen area, so there is a stocked fridge.
All right. You know what?
I will say that it's
Why-
Hostos. It is Hostos specific, so it does look a little disturbing to look at first because it looks mainly like it looks a lot like what insects would eat, but there are some more basic things there as well. So
You know what? I'm gonna say that Planet Cereal Inn, just for the meme of it, is well known foods. And
I have
I'm
no
going to
idea. I have no idea because the planet was conquered by the Saiyans and they're mostly wiped out.
Yep, but this timeline they got to rule themselves, so I'm gonna say that they're well known for their breakfast foods, for the meme of it. Because you know,
Oh, I do
cereal.
like the meme. I also think that makes sense because of their really good perception, they know how to pick out really good food.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make cinnamon pancakes with eggs and bacon. Is that a craft
Perfect.
roll of some sort?
Let's look because there is a cook mechanic
Cooking
in this.
skill, yes.
Oh right,
Um,
fuck. How do we cook?
Let me see. Oh, let me look at cooking. Blah 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 blah
Here,
blah.
cooking.
Cooking skill used. You may either use you can use either your scholarship or personality modifier.
Let me look which is higher between those two.
There's a whole cooking tab, by the way, on the sheet.
Yeah, I saw. Alright,
Yeah.
my personality is 3, my scholarship is also 3, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. My cooking thing. Let's see, what do I do here? But you alright. Meal description, recipe bonus, on the plus side, the benefit. If you benefit more than one food groups, fully automated alone.
Honestly, all you have to do go to in the cooking tab, just click the cooking skill used, pick your favorite, and then roll, and add whatever bonuses.
Alright, cool.
Because
Wait, why is it why does it go down?
What do you mean? What is it?
My
go
normal
down?
personality bonus is 3. It went down when I entered it.
Maybe it's because you. It's possible because you don't have a. I don't know. I don't know how this sheet. Guys, it's like viewer Kevin. I know you're still watching us. Look, listen. I can't help it that the people that made this sheet are insane, and that they
Yeah,
added
name
this Excel spreadsheet. Look, I understand that God can read this. I can't. I don't know
So
how
do I
they did
roll
this.
the plus
Poor
1 or a
Kevin.
plus...
He got name dropped.
Do I roll the plus 1 or a plus 3?
Roll with your
My
plus
normal
3.
personality bonus is a plus 3.
Roll
saying
with
plus one
your
to cook-
plus 3. It's fine. So roll at 3.
Alright. I feel like there's a lot of shit going on in here that we are...
We're not
Actively
privy to,
ignoring?
yes.
Or actively ignoring because there's too much stuff going on in this stupid system.
Alright,
So-
11. Is that enough to make a decent, like, breakfast for dinner?
You make an amazing meal that will last even through the Saiyans.
Okay. I also prepare a glass... You know what I'm going to say? Slightly dress up the glass of water, and by that I mean... I get what would be considered a holiday occasion for most Namekians. I put ice in it.
Considering the Namekians don't know what a refrigerator is, sure.
I put ice in it and like
I'm
a
also
single-
pretty sure there isn't ice on planet Namek, period, because it's it's apparently a pretty hot place.
I put ice and a single drop of lemon.
I've probably encountered ice before since I've been killing Hoso left and right in different planets.
Mayhaps. Who knows?
Well, what about my encounter with Sada?
You go back. Sada has set. So there are 6 bedrooms, in addition to the other. So there. Let me do a total count here. There are, essentially. Wait.
We need 7 rooms.
There are 10.
Where's
11.
Cinnamon?
There are 12. There are
I-
12 rooms on this ship. There are
I
6
hand
bed-
you the rest of the cinnamon I didn't use to make the cinnamon pancakes.
It's no longer in his hand.
There are
There.
there are 6 bedrooms.
No. Like when you hand it over
Oh,
to
sorry, yeah.
Chocoburst, it's just no longer in his hand.
Good.
There are 6 there are 6 bedrooms. There's a top gunner and a bottom gunner, right, for the 2 guns. There's obviously the main area. There's the engine room, the cockpit, and then a storage room. She has just claimed one of the 6 bedrooms for herself, and the door is only open because apparently the door is jammed, and she's just sitting there in this room staring at a wall, or a mirror. You can't tell which because you can't really see.
One mirror.
The Rambam encompasses the entirety of the door because he is huge. He is wide. But he's not. He's gonna go. I'm not gonna ask if you're okay because that'd be a stupid ass question. Do you need company?
No, I do not. I am. She does not look sad. Oh, you don't need to make it a clear voice. She does not look sad. She looks pissed.
Yeah. Is it first of all, I'm going to ask before I just do it. JD, are you okay if I come into the scene?
Sure.
I just poke my head through and go, yo, this is probably really bad timing, but I just made pancakes.
Can I push your character out the way of the scene?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You can leave the pancakes if you want, but any amount that is not enough for her, she will scold you for it.
I just grab the plate from her hand when I push her away, and I just stretchy arm
there.
lay it down in front of her.
There.
Do I recognize the anger in her eyes?
So the anger you're referring to is like, oh, my planet's being destroyed. That is not the anger in her eyes, because you know that pretty well. If you would like to see what kind of anger she is feeling right now, make me an intuition make me an intuition roll. That's probably the best one I can think of. Honestly, Charming, you can also do this if you want, because your planet was just taken over as well. So I'd say you have a certain feeling in your chest still.
Yeah.
So, what'd you say the role was? Somebody messaged me.
Intuition.
Intuition, which if you're
Alright,
curious
thank
about how hard it is to find, it's towards the top.
All right. Okay, I have a 1, which automatically becomes a success.
How many times can you do that? Oh wait, no, this is a new scene. Is this a new scene?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Yes,
this is its
you
own.
can do it once per scene.
Kai, can you give me that extra reroll? Because that was a 2.
Well,
It wasn't a
These
1,
two
but it was
things
a 2.
These
What?
2 things are independent of each other, so yes.
I do like
Oh
Charming
my
exists
God.
in this scene to help him.
Nope,
like,
it was worse.
we're gonna read
I got
this
a nat
character.
1. It went from a 2 to a
You don't
nat
have
1
to take. You take the
because-
highest.
Okay,
I believe
cool.
you take the highest.
Is it? Is it that, Kai?
What? No, let me check.
I
I'm
think Dragon
pretty
Ball's limited
sure
in
it is
origin.
just you have to take the new role, but let me. It should be under my. There's so much
I-
shit in here.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
so
right?
much shit.
Let me. I can also just pull up the whole wiki. Let me pull up.
Information. Alright. Lucky. You can reroll any 1d10, you or an ally, after seeing the result. That's all it says, and I assume
Wait, it
that
says
means you have to
you.
keep it.
Never mind. So I
You
guess I
or an
can-
ally.
You can
or an
reroll
ally.
any d10 rolled by you or an ally.
Okay. Ah.
Or anyone.
The way that's worded, it doesn't say you have to take the lowest. I think it's ideally you take the best.
I thought reroll to me sounds like you just take the new result.
I mean, if it doesn't
for
say,
now,
whatever.
because those usually say for the system.
This system is already wacky enough as it is. Let's just make it the best possible thing we can.
It would have been 5 if for the 2.
All right.
So.
All right. So 1 plus 3 plus what's my insight's really fucking high.
Since you critted,
Let me-
that's a d6 because it technically counts as a
Yeah.
crit.
I know I rolled a 3 on the
Oh.
d6.
And don't you
Oh,
add
sorry,
plus
1
3
plus-
as well?
Yeah. So sorry. 1 plus 3 plus 3.
So that's
So
7.
7. And then my insight is 6. So
13.
13.
On a 13, the brief glance you get before you're shoved away for your pancake shenanigans, she is not mad because her planet is being invaded. She is not mad because she might be one of the last Saiyans left alive. She is mad because she is not there punching someone in the face. She is angry because she is not allowed to fight.
I just look at her and just go, as I'm being shoved out of the way, I just go, hey, Ram, give me 1 second. And then I look at her and I just go, hey, you're not fighting right now. You're not fighting today. But you know what standing in this room means? It means that you can fight tomorrow. It means that tomorrow you can look a Hoso in their fucking face and knock their teeth in.
I do not care I don't care if about the Hoso being the one to invade. I don't care about that. I was told to come on this ship with you peons because my father made sure that the royal lineage wasn't going to be wiped out. And because I need to be a diplomatic, she like quotation marks, a diplomatic envoy, because the Saiyan race has never truly helped anyone ever. So your resistance needs me and my status to make sure that things go well and that my planet gets help. It's this, I don't care if this is strategic. I don't care if this is so I could survive to fight another day. This is cowardly, and I do not do cowardly.
Then you
don't
die
have to
an
do it.
idiot. And I grab the door and close it.
And I jam my hand in the door because I'm not done talking.
All right. So you say I would say, Ram, you say then you're an idiot. It's like, right, because there are so many Namekians around.
Yeah, and I'd live to kill every single one that they've killed. Because I live to
Ram
fight
Bam.
another day.
Listen,
You have no right to talk about anything. You helped the Hoso.
could you fuck off for 5 goddamn seconds and let me actually try to goddamn talk?
Sure.
Listen. What was her name again?
Sada.
Listen, Sada. Needing to do bullshit your parents tell you that you don't want to, it's something I'm familiar with. I love my folks. I love them dearly, but they didn't necessarily always get me, you know? Thing is, no matter what, you're on this ship, and he's not here to tell you fucking shit anymore. If you next planet want to hop off and go just battle Hoso for the rest of your life doing your own shit, that's up to you. You're independent now. You don't have to stick with us any more than you feel like.
I'm not going to abandon the Saiyan race. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying okay, more specific. I am pissed because I wasn't allowed to fight. I don't care that it's the Hoso. The only ill will I hold towards that race is because they're trying to conquer my people and or kill us.
Then you get
Either
to fight
way,
tomorrow.
I'm just pissed in the moment. I'll be fine in a little while. I don't like, for reference, I don't like strategic, what is it called? Strategic
Battling.
not strategic battling. Retreat. I don't like retreating.
Of course you don't.
Well, pancakes are there for you. Feel free to punch the walls. They're sturdy, I say as I walk out.
You do not want me to punch the walls. You really do not. It is at this point, if you would like, if anybody here would like to, there's not going to be a roll for this, but if you would like to take notice of how strong she actually is, she is the strongest person on this ship.
We already
actually
did that from a clairvoyance roll way back when we were on the planet.
Mm-hmm. She's not as strong as her dad for sure. The king. Well, she's pretty close. But moreover, right? She didn't fight the Hoso with you guys because she was told not to. Right? And there is a bit of that, oh, you don't have to do what your dad says because your dad's not here. That is resonating, but at the same time, she is still saying royalty. So you see that there is a bit of conflict in that, and that you can notice, Charming. But otherwise, with her talking about she wished she could have stayed to help and fight against the invasion. Part of it's coming from she would have been actual help.
Yeah.
I did close
Is
the
this
door.
conversation behind closed doors or is it open door?
Oh, no, you guys could have. If anybody wanted to listen to this, they could have. If
All
you
right,
guys
I'm gonna be
bounced-
so real with you. If anyone, you don't gotta make a check. There is just a big ass ear at the doorway. I'm talking. He grew his ear. He grew an ear and put it to the.
You know what? I love this real perfectly.
I-
As this conversation is ending, and more specifically, Rambam, you are turning to leave. You just see the ear.
I grab it and I blow into it. That's exactly what I was gonna do.
The ear smacks you.
So there's no air going into you at all. It's just like a balloon is what he's going for.
Yes.
Stupid. He's walking to the behind Charming. He goes, saying fucking pride. Stupid.
She'll get over it.
But I will say that you guys do get to eat. And Charming, you are reprimanded for not bringing enough food to Sada. She definitely wanted more and actually needed more. She actually out-ate everyone on the ship.
I wonder.
Including Sam. But I will say, with a little bit of rest, you guys... How would you guys like to assign rooms? Because she has taken a whole room, which leaves 5. There are 5 main characters, and Sam.
Sam, you're sleeping with me.
Come again?
Let me just put this more plainly. So Sam, you're sleeping with me.
Why you put 2 S's there?
I want to die.
Because his name is Sam.
Why are you insulting? That is a proud Saiyan name. That's been in my. I'm Sam the 5th.
God, how many people in your family had stutters?
It's not a stutter. That's how our name is said.
Listen, I'm technically Charming the 2nd. So how about you just fucking. And listen, I don't want to hear any more complaining. We're the 2 pilots. I think it makes sense for us to stay together.
No. Hey.
Plus the other... Although I don't know if, do any of you sleep? I just say looking at the other 3.
The Namekians do sleep.
Yes.
Okay. Grey Goose scenario, I say pointing at Choco Burst.
I think the only one that may not is Lotus, but I cannot remember.
No, I don't actually... Hold on.
The stuff that's on the website right now is the updated stuff. Hold on.
It doesn't matter. We'll still use it for sleeping purposes.
If it says unnatural, she does not need to sleep. If like making her a zombie makes her unnatural, which is very changed from what it is, from what my brain. What am I looking for? There it is.
Oh my
Keywords.
God. TTRPG.
website.
Majin Buu does sleep, but this is up to individual Majin, so that will be up to you, Steven.
Yeah, does Chocoburst sleep?
What is sleep?
Okay, yes. I'm.
All right.
Oh God, no, why? Sorry, I just
Fair. Lotus?
Yeah, they sleep. Zombie, they choose a secondary racial trait. And I don't think she chose anything robotic or anything. So.
Yeah, I do sleep, but I don't think I sleep that much. I just need a tiny bit of rest.
All right.
Okay. Then yes, I believe everyone on that, unless Steven decides not to.
Seven?
No sleep. Just
So
eyes
you don't
open.
sleep.
All right. So, do you need your own bedroom, or
He bounces and sticks on the ceiling.
okay? Looks like the situation solved itself. I then shove Sam into one of the rooms and go.
I don't want to be manhandled.
I grab.
I'm not a man, I say as I shove him in.
I grab the. I'm a. Hemlock and put him in the room when one of us is not going in.
Okay, so everyone gets their own room, and I'm gonna note this down. Just gonna note this down. Choco Burst.
Stick anywhere, sleep.
Choco Burst's room is ceiling.
Yep.
But you guys get some rest. Next day, there's only about a day's worth of fuel left, and finally, on the scanner, something comes up. It's half a day. It's a half a day's trip, which means you'll have half of the remaining fuel left, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would only be enough to get you off the planet, and then you would just be floating through the void.
What's on this planet that we found?
That's a great question. The planet is identified by the scanner as a planet called Konda. Konda.
Chocoburst slowly starts oozing off of the ceiling.
I will say this. Charming and Rambam are the most local to this system. However, Lotus, if you would like, you may also make this check. Please give me a history check, which is it's another knowledge check.
Oh Lord, that's just a +1, baby. Yeah. Overall, that's a 5. I'm not gonna ask again because that's a bit much.
A 3.
Give that to her. Give that to her.
Sorry, what was the check? I spaced
History.
the fuck out.
It's history.
All right.
Give the reroll to Lotus.
Well, let me see one sec. Okay, Lotus, you take the reroll. I'm rolling a lot of ones, but I guess it's not the worst.
Crap, dude.
I mean, it's a lot of critical successes for you.
Benefit.
Hey, I got a crit.
Roll a d6, baby.
Well,
Jesus Christ. Well, I'll go ahead. You know what? You guys don't even need to roll more.
Math rocks zone, please.
You don't have to roll more. You guys don't have to roll anymore. With the crits, you get all of the information I could give.
Awesome. Perfect.
Cool.
So the DC was 5, so everyone's gonna get this information. Base information. Planet Konda was it's one of those galactic settlements where it's like people from all over live here. There's kind of like the galactic, what you would call, coalition or whatever you would want to call it. Not to stoke the fires of, Invincible or anything, but it's run by a bunch of local governments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like villages and cities sort of situation. City-states. So the place is kind of like a hodgepodge. Or at least it was. According to the scanner, there are several, and I mean several, Hoso ships. Small ships, not like siege ships, but small ships popping up on the radar. However, it is the only planet that is going to have all of the supplies that you need, as well as the only place where you think you could land without being detected immediately, as well as the only planet within range of your fuel.
Ugh, God.
As far now for Lotus and for Charming with your criticals, as far as you guys are aware, that place is not under Hoso control. Or at least it wasn't last time you checked. Based off of the scan, this is looking like post siege. Like they've already taken control. They have laid the groundwork for new control and are now setting up for long-term settlements or
Well-
long-term like control of the planet.
Immediate problem I can think of, I put out is all of us are super obviously from species they've taken over already.
Well, as long as we park away from where all the other ships are, we should be fine. Because we're coming in on a Hoso ship.
Well,
Fair.
obviously, Choco Burst is the big one. I will say Lotus, Charming, and technically even Rambam. You guys are of races that look pretty average, or are so fundamentally different from the race they originally looked like that you could in theory to a random set of guards, you know that you could look like otherwise average people.
Do we have any bandages on the ship?
Bandages? You could probably find some.
Okay, while we're doing this, I'm gonna say, hey Sam, you think you can land this?
Oh yeah, no problem. It's half a day's trip, so we got time.
I stand up and I'm gonna go find the bandages and I'm going to wrap it over the side with my evolved eye to make it look like I had an injury there recently.
Okay. In doing so, I don't believe you can see through that. Like, I don't know. Wait, you can. So, can you see through things with your evolved eye?
I don't believe so.
Hold
I
on.
don't think so. It just lets me see like better.
So,
Yeah.
So they just have an involuntary injury, quote unquote, for the eye right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if there's going to be any minuses to your perception for that. I don't think we'll have to say yes or no because you still have one good
I
eye.
think I just wouldn't get my usual bonuses to perception. Probably the thing that makes the most sense.
Yeah. We'll look at that next time we have
Yeah.
a session. Choco Burst and the Saiyans, because of their tails, are going to be the hardest ones to hide. Probably because one, as soon as you start wrapping up, Sada immediately goes, "I'm not hiding."
I'm not asking you to.
I know what I'm doing.
Wasn't
when I
fucking
get
asking
there.
you to. Just doing this for myself.
And I don't know, Choco Burst, you're a little bit of an infamy amongst amongst the Hoso, so even the rank and file are afraid of you.
Wait,
so what
every
do you...
rank and file knows about him? I thought it was just the people on the ship.
Nope. Every rank and file person knows about the silver blob that has talked most of their kind to death. Or at the very least, with his escape, they know about him now. So...
Choco Burst will do nothing. Hiding? Cowardly.
For once, Sada gives you a look of appreciation. Sada doesn't give you a look of appreciation, but Sada likes you a little bit more than she likes everyone else. But if there's anything else anyone else wants to do, I will say we'll end the session with you guys safely landing in a nearby secluded clearing, and there is a relatively decent sized city that you can get to probably pretty quickly. However, it is heavily, it looks I guess, heavily sieged by the Hoso. But if there's nothing else that you guys
Siege
want
me
to
harder.
do, if there's nothing else you guys want to do, we will call that the session. Thank you everybody for coming back for this quick, I don't know how quick, but this little short bit of our story. And we will see you next time on Dragon Ball Idiots. Bye-bye!
Bye.